Hello everyone. In this class, we will learn how to create a database using SQL statements. A database is a collection of objects and data, which not only reflects the content of the data itself, but also the relationships between objects and data. The most important object in a database is the table, which stores the data of the database. MySQL Server contains multiple databases, each storing different sets of data. Creating a database means partitioning a space within the database system to store data. The basic syntax for creating a database is as shown on the screen. Create database _name options. The phrase create database means to create a database. The database name represents the name of the newly created database and can be any string composed of letters, numbers, and underscores, but it must comply with the identifier rules. The options are optional and are used to set the character set, collation, and other related features of the database. Below is the creation of a database named StudentInfo, the specific SQL statement, and the execution result as shown on the screen. Create database StudentInfo. This command will create a database named StudentInfo, and the newly created database name must not be the same as any existing database. The command omits the options for the database, so the database will use the default character set of Latin 1 minute and the collation of Latin 1 _ Swedish _ th. Create another database named StudentInfo, the specific SQL statement, and the execution result as shown on the screen. Create database if not exists StudentInfo. If the database to be created already exists, and if not exists is not added, the MySQL server will throw an error by adding if not exists. Recreating StudentInfo will not cause an error, but the server will return a warning message. You can use the Show Warnings command to view the error message. The specific SQL statement and execution result will be displayed on the screen after the database creation is completed. There are two ways to view the database. The first method is to view all databases under the MySQL server. Show databases. The second method is to view the creation information of a specific database. Show create database _ name. After executing the Show Databases command, you can view the databases contained in the MySQL server in the output results. As shown on the screen, there are already 5 databases in the MySQL server. StudentInfo is a database created manually, while the other databases were automatically created during the MySQL installation. Among them, the information _ schema database is the data dictionary of the MySQL server, storing the structural information of databases and tables. The performance _ schema database is the performance schema, which stores settings related to global variables and performance. The MySQL database is responsible for controlling and managing server-related information. The SYS database stores information related to stored procedures, user-defined functions, and more. After creating the StudentInfo database, view the information regarding its creation. The specific SQL statement and execution result will be displayed on the screen. After running the command, the output result displays the SQL statement used to create the StudentInfo database, as well as the default character set of the database. In MySQL server, multiple databases can coexist simultaneously before performing operations on data and tables. It is necessary to first select a database. Next, select the StudentInfo database for operations. The specific SQL statement and execution result will be displayed on the screen. The statement used is use student info. Deleting a database involves removing data from the disk space, reclaiming the allocated storage space for the database. The basic syntax for deleting a database is as shown on the screen. Drop database underline name. Select the student info database for deletion. The specific SQL statement and execution result will be displayed on the screen. If the database to be deleted, such as student info, does not exist, the MySQL server will throw an error. In this case, you can use if exists. The specific SQL statement and execution result will be displayed on the screen. Drop database if exists student info. If the student info database exists in the MySQL server, it will be deleted. Otherwise, the operation to delete the student info database will not be executed. The MySQL server will return a warning message for notification. Multiple choice questions. Select one or more answer choices. 1. The following correct descriptions about creating a database REC. 2. Among the following options, which one can correctly create a database named ITCAST? 3. Among the following options, which one is used to view the specific information of the ITCAST database? 4. Among the following options, which one is used to view the existing databases in MySQL? 'In this class, we have introduced how to create, view, select and delete databases. We hope that students can understand and master them well. Thank you all.